It's pretty crazy. Imagine like living like that and going to school like that in a 3-dimension.
I mean, that's the future. The future can be whatever.
It's a crazy world we're headed to.
But do you think this is a way of the government controlling people? They make people stay inside?
Ooh.
Can't leave that line. Would you ever move into there?
For the fun of it, yeah.
Like, would this place be the safest place when there's a virus?
And everything is so close together that like,
Yeah.
how do you keep distance from, like, for example, what if another virus breaks out that's even worse than COVID? Imagine you can't have like actual police officers like driving around in vehicles, but you can have those robots turn into drones and then like land and turn into like running animals. Like, bro, it'd be crazy. Like, there's gonna be no crime. There's no room for crime.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
All right, you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
All right, welcome back to the Two for Rise podcast, where we document the rise and stardom of Winnipeg talent and personalities, aka the #1 podcast in Winnipeg. It's me and Taryn today. So welcome, Taryn.
Yeah.
He's been on the show before, but it's a boys only today. And we're going to talk about some random stuff, pick some topics, and Rithik's going to ask us a couple of weird questions. So let's jump into it. And have you seen the new city that Saudi Arabia is building?
I heard about it, but I didn't really look into it.
No? Okay, so it's pretty crazy. They're building like a linear, I think it's like 100 and something kilometers long, just like straight, and it's in 3 dimensions. Which is crazy. And like it has a glass exterior on the outside, so if you look at it from the outside, it's like a straight line.
Right.
Well, we can probably pull pictures up of it, but so for example, like right there, so it's all 3-dimensional, and so yeah, it's basically meant for like a sustainable city, and yeah, so it stretches 106 miles in Saudi Arabia, and it's basically like linear, and it's like glass on the outside, and like,
You know what would be better for the instead of glass? They use solar panels.
Solar panel. Oh, that, yeah.
That'd be even more greener.
Yeah.
All right.
That's true. I think they probably will, like, to be honest, because like they said it's all renewable energy.
Yeah, it might be on top of the roof or something.
Yeah. Because I think the top over here is actually open. So like air circulates and then like goes, I don't know, it's like a whole system. It's pretty crazy. And like it's in 3 dimensions. So
Oh, that's
right there.
sick.
It's apparently like everything that we need in the real world, but like imagine like, you know how like Minecraft is? Well, kind of like
I was going to say, it looks like Minecraft.
yeah, basically like Minecraft, and it's like 3 dimensions. It's like a 5-minute walk to every place that you need. Like everything is there, and like look at the amount of land that we would use. Like nothing, man.
That's what you say.
It's like 200. How tall is it supposed to be? I thought it was supposed to be taller than every building in Canada.
It's taller than the Empire State Buildings and Eiffel Tower.
That's pretty tall.
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
so it's. I think it should say on here somewhere how tall it is, but I know that for a fact that it was taller than Empire State and the Eiffel Tower. But just imagine, man, like and everything is autonomous there. So like for example, like UPS, right? You can't drive a UPS truck in there, but a UPS or something would have like a drone that comes in, flies and delivers packages to you.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of like some type of. Have you watched Snowpiercer?
No, I haven't.
Where there's like the rich and the poor.
Oh yeah.
The rich are gonna be inside this thing,
Yeah.
and the poor are gonna be outside.
Yeah.
I think that's where it's kind of leading towards.
That's a good way to look at it.
That could be.
Well, millionaire, trillionaires, and billionaires are gonna be in there, while
Yeah.
all these other peasants like us, gonna be outside.
But like, so then it's literally a divide because it's like a straight line,
Dividing, yeah.
and then like it would like if you're in the line, you're good, and if you're not in the line,
You're dead.
Yeah.
you're done. Like you're basically fend to survive for yourself.
I wonder how much it like costs to actually live in there.
Yeah,
Would it be
it's-
like a regular, us, or would
Yeah.
it be like way more expensive?
It's crazy, man. Like I think it would be more expensive, to be honest, because this
Right.
project's gonna cost a lot.
I think they said 1 trillion or something
Yeah,
close to.
and then so yeah, like the craziest thing is
20.
it's 1,640 feet high.
That's pretty high.
That's crazy, man. And like you can travel end to end in 20 minutes. Everything is in like a 5-minute, 0 carbon emissions. Like it's crazy. Like, look at that. So it would literally look like that, where like drones are flying out. Like it'd be like a movie in real life.
But do you remember the time where people said we're gonna have flying cars by the time right now,
Yeah.
like normal?
Yeah.
What are the chances of this actually happening? Like, what do you think this project might get abandoned when they start building it and realize how hard it is to actually do that?
Like, especially the geographic area of Saudi Arabia, since it's like, I think it's the perfect place to build it. And like Saudi Arabia has done more crazy stuff than this. So if anyone's gonna do it, it's gonna be them. They have the best engineers, the best architects there. They're gonna get it done. Like, but it will be very difficult for them to do it because
I wonder how long it's gonna take.
yeah, it's gonna take a while.
It's gonna take
Do
a
you
while.
think we'll be alive to see it?
I think we'll be very old.
Very
like
old.
I think they should hopefully have it done by like, I want to say 2030. Like 10 years should be good enough period, right?
Initially scheduled for 2025.
Yeah.
It's pretty fast. That is so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
2025.
It's gonna take way more.
Schedules. I mean, it's starting.
Yeah, so
Scheduled.
it's backed by $500 billion from the Saudi government in public investment funds. That's crazy. 500 billion, bro.
Bro, give me that.
I need that, bro. But that's literally saying like how much power they have, like how much money they have.
Right.
Imagine, man. Like, and they did a comparison of New York City and what New York City would look like if they had it like this. And it's basically like a straight line of New York City, and they said it would like reduce the emissions and everything significantly. So it's pretty crazy. Imagine like living like that and going to school like that in a 3-dimension.
I mean, that's the future. The future can be whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Like flying cars, flying drones. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know, like how would you even commission that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Like, you have so much freedom.
Yeah.
Like what if you crash in the air? You're dead. Like
Yeah,
there's not
like-
a single chance of survival. You're
So-
gonna land hard on the ground.
But I think that they said there's no cars actually
In that thing?
in that thing. There's
Yeah,
no,
I think it's all like those trams and stuff.
yeah. So there's no actual cars.
No
like,
cars at all. I remember that. There's
Yeah.
no cars.
No cars at all. It's just like the
Walk or take that tram system.
yeah,
or it
the
might
train or something that they're gonna have, and that's probably gonna be all electrical as well.
Probably, yeah.
hold the drone.
So.
Hold it.
It's like, I don't know where it was, but it was like which movie, but I'm thinking of something else. But it's like drones flying around,
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
jump on top and like escape. but-
Oh, that would be sick.
yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy. I think the construction is gonna be definitely the hardest part of it.
Yeah.
Like constructing in our world right now is even hard. Imagine 3D.
Just imagine how much. I wonder if there's gonna be protests and stuff for this, because like I was reading somewhere, some people were complaining about what if the birds run into this mirror?
Yeah,
There's gonna be a lot of loss of life, and plus, like, how are animals and other things supposed to get around to their own
Yeah.
natural space? Because now they got a huge wall.
a huge wall. Yeah, that's actually a great question of like
I wonder if they're gonna build like underground tunnel kind of thing, so it kind of lets them in random
Let them-
spots.
yeah.
Like
But
how?
what- would they just incorporate them in the city? Because
That'd be,
it's
that'd be
pretty
scary.
it's pretty wide, but like they would have, so it's 3 dimensions. So that like you could literally place like any block anywhere, and like if you had like a patch of grass here, you could have a house here, but the animals are out of the way. If you think about it, like parks would be
Mhm.
available, animals should be. I think it would work.
But then still there's bird problems.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the birds
Running right into the
right into
because it's
walls.
glass too.
glass. Yeah.
But even the food and supply chains, like think about that. Right now we get everything imported, especially in Canada. And like if you build a whole
I think they had the little section in the water there, didn't
Yeah.
they?
yeah,
Yeah, they did.
Cargo ships maybe. I don't know.
yeah, like how is the import system gonna look?
There's
like,
definitely gonna be like roads coming into there.
oh yeah.
There's
Like,
they're still gonna have to import stuff. It'll be pretty.
you can't expect everything to be like drone and like AI, right? So
AI is getting pretty advanced, but I feel like there's a lot of like Cellular doesn't produce a lot of food. I don't think.
yeah, that'd be crazy. Like imagine just waking up in a linear line. It's a crazy world we're headed to.
But do you think this is a way of the government controlling people? They make people
Ooh.
stay inside.
Ooh,
You can't leave. Can't leave that line.
That is true.
That could be.
That actually, like,
You're
What?
locked inside of that.
you're
thing
locked
that's-
inside of that line.
You can't explore anywhere else.
You can't explore anywhere else
Dang.
because they want to reduce the emissions, and so like airplanes use less fuel, no emissions from cars. Yeah, how do you travel the world, bro?
Like, yeah, we probably could leave, but what if the government decides, hey, that's it, you guys aren't allowed to leave this country,
Yeah.
this line or this country
You're
Jeez.
stuck.
because it's causing us emission.
And like, what if? How do you pay taxes? How do you pay all that stuff? How do you even think about that
There's
stuff?
a lot of
right?
things to think about. Like, would you ever move into there?
For the fun of it, yeah.
But what if you get locked up in there for good?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, if it was like, yo, you can come experience this,
Yeah.
and then hopefully, like, I would do it for the experience only to see what it's like, and then hopefully, like, coming from a like construction background, like it'd be just, I would want to build that somewhere else. So I would go there for experience, like, you know, create some vlogs, do some podcasts. But if I get locked in there, I don't think I would be able to, like, just living in I don't know, like, I think it'd just be normal, to be honest, once after a while.
But you might get used to it.
Yeah.
You're gonna get
You
used
might.
to it, and you're just gonna.
But like the thing is, like, what if, like, what are you gonna do after you've seen everything? You can't see anything else after that.
Yeah. Like,
You'll get bored at some point. Like, we get bored of being in one place.
yeah. Like, you wouldn't, if they lock everything down, you wouldn't be able to travel. Right now, we have the option to, like, hey, oh, you don't like Winnipeg? Go to, like, Mexico.
Like, would this place be the safest place when there's a virus?
Yeah.
The
Like,
safest
yeah.
place. No one enters this wall, no one leaves. But like,
No one leaves. Yeah. And everything is so close together that, like,
yeah,
how do you keep distance from, like, for example, what if another virus breaks out that's even worse than COVID?
yeah,
That'd be a whole issue in itself. Like, where's the hospitals? How much space do you have for
Right.
hospitals, right? That's a talk in itself, mate. Like,
like how like what if there's like a fight and they have to call like the police, or like there's a fire in one of them, like how those things have to have emissions.
yeah.
How are you gonna bring a vehicle like that? You can't put everyone on the tram and you can't
Yeah.
get the police on the tram.
Like, how do you enforce law? How do
Yeah.
you keep people safe in that system?
Yeah, like what if you have a heart attack or something?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
You're gonna expect a drone to come in and save you?
yeah, like maybe not right now, maybe in the future, but
Yeah.
drones can carry heavy things, but
Right.
like would you I wouldn't trust it right now.
Yeah. Right now, I think we're not capable, but who knows in the future?
Yeah.
Like, the way technology is advancing daily, I think there's gonna be a point where everything is gonna become autonomous,
Mm-hmm.
and like AI is gonna take over, and we're gonna be living in a world of technology.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think Elon Musk was talking about how AI is more dangerous than
Yeah.
humankind.
Yeah. Like, I was listening to the radio, and they had a little, like, 12-year-old kid playing chess against a robot.
Yeah.
And so the kid was giving the robot such a tough time, and it had AI, that the robot grabbed the kid's fingers and wouldn't let go because it got
Broke it.
frustrated, and he broke the finger.
Oh my god.
So, like, the robot, like, if they have feelings like that, right, and we can't really control them anymore because they're AI, they have, that's the whole point of them,
Mm-hmm.
then what happens when robots start making their own decisions?
Yeah, there's also that Boston Dynamics that we looked at before. The robot that jump up and down and
Yeah,
climbs up.
yeah.
That is scary.
Yeah.
Imagine that thing chasing you instead of a police officer. Just give up.
Honestly, yeah, like, and that's how I think they would enforce that in the city, right? Like, imagine you can't have, like, actual police officers, like, driving around in vehicles, but you can have those robots turn into drones and then, like, land and turn into, like, running animals. Like, bro, it'd be crazy. Like, there's gonna be no crime. There's no room for crime.
Yeah, like
And it's gonna be so close together. Everything's gonna be so close together. It'd be so easy for the government to monitor everything.
yeah. No, for sure.
Like there'll be cameras everywhere. Like
Right.
they'll be picking up even they still do it now, but like they'll be picking up every signal that comes into
yeah, there's no way, no entry, no exit. There's probably 1 or 2 ways out.
yeah,
Everything's monitored.
everything's monitored. It'd be like a whole Squid Game in itself.
I don't know how I feel about this. Like, it might be pretty cool to see, but like living in there for me, I don't think I would.
Yeah. I don't think I would be able to. Like, I mean, it is wide enough, tall enough where like maybe you could have room for yourself, but being stuck, that would be a whole different issue. I think if the government said, yeah, like once you're in it, you can't leave, no one would go in.
Mm-hmm.
But
There might be some people that you might take it as a good thing and be like,
yeah,
you know, I don't have to deal with the bad in the world.
yeah.
I know this place is safe. This is where I want to be.
What are your thoughts on it? Like, would you move in?
I would move in if I could just experience it, of course. But
Yeah.
if it's a point where I'm stuck in it, I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a cool idea and stuff. But there's so much to think about it. But
Like, do you think in your lifetime, like, if you had the opportunity, like, obviously, like, you're young, right? And you're going to get to experience, like, cars flying and, like, there are already cars that are flying, but still, like, it's going to be a whole nother level of technology. Would there ever be a chance where you go, like, fully electronic? Like, everything is, like, in your life is, like, bang on. Like, you rely on technology to do everything for you.
honestly, I probably would.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
I'd rather have people work for me, do everything. But no,
You
I
want to have a
think,
job. You want to have a job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where are you going to get money from?
online.
Online.
I don't know. Would that even be existing by then?
Probably not.
Like, do you think we'll still be able to have this podcast if we go on everything? Like, what if they just have robots that, like, talk about killer topics,
Like AI.
and, like, they're in the metaverse somewhere and they're, like, can explore any city they want,
Yeah,
Do a podcast.
that might be possible.
do a podcast anywhere they want,
Yeah.
you bring on any guest they want. It's endless limitations with what we can do in this, man. It's crazy. But let's get into some weird questions. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
we've talked about enough of this. Let's switch up the topics. We're gonna start doing some weird questions now. So ask away, my friend.
Okay, that's some weird questions for you guys. Like really, really like be honest.
Yeah.
All right, so first question I have here is like, what would you do if you found a dead body in a hotel room?
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
What would you do though?
Oh, I'm running away.
But out of the doubt, would you tell someone?
Probably, yeah. But the thing is,
They're gonna think it's you.
yeah, they're going to think it's me.
You know what that reminds me of? Like I've seen some TikToks of like people leaving hotel rooms. Like the pillows, they line up the pillows as like a body. They put sheets over it and tie like the phone string around their neck,
Oh
so
my
it looks
God.
like there's an actual body strangled there. So imagine like walking into a room as like the room service person and seeing that. Like, what are your initial like? Personally, I would be in shock at first.
Yeah,
like,
no,
if
for sure,
If I saw like a dead body in my hotel room,
Because you don't see that all the time.
but like as soon as you open that door handle, you're involved in the crime scene because your fingerprints are
no
already
matter
on there.
what.
So no matter what, even if you don't tell, the police are gonna find you somehow.
And they're going to question you and everything. You're involved.
So I think it'd be better off just saying it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just off the start,
'Cause
like
it'd be more suspicious if you just
yeah,
leave.
Like imagine that, do a whole 360 turn around, go away. Like, yeah, I think. What would you do?
Yeah.
I would probably say something.
Yeah,
I think it'd be worse not to say something
yeah, 100%.
because they're gonna find out and they're gonna be even more suspicious. Like, why did you leave?
Yeah.
Well, say something. So,
All right.
all right. Second question: if bald people work in a restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
do they have to wear a hairnet?
That's funny. I don't think so unless they have a beard,
Yeah, no.
right? If because I think once you go bald, your next step is like grow out your facial hair.
Mm-hmm.
But
So you don't think so?
I don't think so. I don't. If you're bald, bro, you're bald. Like you have no hair. What are you wearing a hairnet for?
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Like if you have a beard, then yeah, like,
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Like you put on a hairnet for your beard and
Okay.
call it a day.
What's the most embarrassing thing you've worn?
Most embarrassing thing I've worn. I can't say I've worn a lot of
No.
weird stuff. Maybe as a kid, like
Yeah.
I think one time. Oh yeah, this is the most embarrassing thing. I had swimming shorts that had marijuana plants on it, and I didn't know, bro. Right, my parents didn't know at the time like what it was. I was like 11 years old, and like my mom probably got them from like Stitches or something. And like the Stitches, I don't know if anyone knows what Stitches is. If you're listening to this, it's like cheap place where you can get clothes. And it was like literally like marijuana plants, and it was like weed for life or something written on it. And I was walking around the beach and people are just like looking at me. It was so weird. And I'm like, yeah, that's probably the most embarrassing thing. Once I found it out and I was like 15 and I looked at this pair of shorts and I'm like, yo, mom, why did you buy me this?
It was on sale.
Yeah, exactly. Like literally. But yeah, I think that's my most embarrassing thing I've worn so far. Or like,
do you remember anything from me?
any like Halloween costumes that like you
No.
thought was cool at the time? No.
No.
Or like, what's the most embarrassing thing that happened to you as a kid? Like any stories? Like, I can share like, so I used to go to a tutor, and this tutor used to like tutor many kids at the same time, and this was back home in India, and so we had to like get up and share our answers in front of the class, and I got really nervous, and drank a lot of water that day, and as soon as I stood up and started presenting, I urinated in my pants in front of the whole classroom, and that was probably my most embarrassing things. Whereas like, I was standing there, pee coming down my legs, bro. It was the most embarrassing. I walk home in like a little like penguin walk. Yeah. How about you?
No, this was, I think I was supposed to do like this huge presentation, and I forgot my script,
Yeah.
and I had to present in like 5 minutes. So I was like, you know what, I would just send it. I go up, pause for like 15, 20 minutes. Teacher's like, are you ready to go? I'm like, nope. She's like, just talk.
Yeah.
I started talking about some random stuff. The most randomest thing. We were supposed to talk about like why our school is like what we're doing for our school and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I started talking about what I'm gonna do and stuff. I started talking about random stuff. Like I started asking people, "What's your favorite fruit?" and stuff.
Yeah.
It was so random.
Did you get a good mark on that, or
Surprisingly, I actually did good.
really?
Yeah.
Hey man, improvise at its finest. What about you? Have you worn something weird or?
I don't know. I can't really think of anything. Probably in like middle school and stuff, but like I don't remember that time anymore. Really,
Yeah.
Mm.
it's been
It's
a
hard.
long time.
Yeah, let's do the next question.
What do you think is the worst mode of transportation,
Ooh,
and why?
mode of transportation.
Like I think for Winnipeg, I think it's Winnipeg Transit.
Yeah.
Really?
I think so.
Why?
Look, think about it right now. Like there's so many. Not to be rude or anything, but like there is so much issues with Winnipeg Transit.
Mm-hmm.
Buses from not even showing up, being canceled, being late, and just the safety on the buses now is just
Yeah.
unpredictable.
Yeah.
Even if you look at the bus shelters, like it doesn't feel safe to even get on the bus.
Yeah. Now that's true. I do agree with that. Like especially in the winters where it's minus 40 degrees outside and you see like the bus is packed and it drives right by you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I think in that case, like there should be some sort of urgency where like, you know, it's so cold outside and people are waiting for the bus that like the driver should call in the second bus. But they correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe I'll do my fact check and like actually do it. But apparently the Winnipeg Transit, I was listening to radio, just got a $400 million
Yes. Yeah.
loan from the government to
Right.
do electrical buses.
Yeah, and like get more services and
Yeah.
like just generally fix up their whole
Mm-hmm.
transit system.
Which is going to be pretty cool because one of my things as one of my engineering classes, written classes, we had to research a technology, and my group decided to do how we can implement trolley buses, which is like an electrical form of a bus in Winnipeg.
Oh,
And we've done it in the past,
Yeah.
but just electric buses and how we can implement that and reduce our carbon emissions. If Winnipeg actually does it, it's going to be very good for our city because we already have a low carbon emission compared to all other provinces. That's going to even reduce it. So it's going to be good for us, and especially like electrical buses. It's going to be cool. And hopefully like that 400 million gets put to good use,
right.
because that's our tax money going there.
Oh yeah.
And hopefully they bring they already have that like a stretch, that blue line buses going from downtown to Winnipeg, what is it called, Pembina, and to the university, and that's fast. So
That's actually good.
yeah, so more stuff like that around the city, I think it would be fine.
Here, I got some controversial
Okay.
topic.
Yeah.
It's gonna like we could just start a debate about this.
Okay.
And like when you go to a movie theater,
Yeah.
which armrest is yours?
Oh, boy, both of them.
Both of them are
But
mine.
then
I
what
paid
about
my
the other
seat.
person?
Yeah, yeah.
What's somewhere else?
No, you can't. But like,
No, I think
Yeah.
if you're sitting down,
which armrest is yours?
I think the right side is yours.
Yeah.
So you only get one armrest.
Yeah.
But what if it's like some other person takes both? What do? Do you actually push against
Like
the person?
yeah, like I've done that in the past.
I've done that.
I've done that.
I've done that so many times. It's like, especially in like smaller theaters, and it's
Yeah.
like a sold out show. And I'm talking like Indian movies, because like as soon as it comes out, like everyone wants to go.
Yeah.
So I was sitting there, and this guy's like, I go in, and he's sitting like this, and he's a bigger dude than me. And I'm like, bro, I just want one armrest for my drink, and like, you know, just put it in the cup holder. This guy's sitting there, so I had to like kind of push my way in. I hate that. I think it should just be like a rule where you get one armrest and that's it. What are your thoughts on that?
Like basically, the way I think of it is the theater's right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're on the right side, you should take the right side.
Yeah.
But if you're on the left side, you should take the left side. Like if
Okay.
you're left side of the like whatever seating, you should take the left.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So like if you're in the middle section of the theater, you get the right side.
Yeah.
If you're in the right section of the theater, because like if you go into the theater right now, there's two set of stairs, right?
Yeah.
So if you're on the left side of the stairs, you get left side.
Yeah.
It'll get whatever they want.
Yeah.
And then the right side gets right. Okay.
Even on airplanes, like how does that work?
Yeah. That's it. That's good. That's a good thing.
Slap them.
Like I've had people like, I've seen people like sleep on other people like,
Oh my
go
God.
like this.
But what do you do in that situation when someone does that? Do you just
I
like
think
wake them up?
I honestly, I would just let them do it, bro.
Yeah.
I think out of just like my nature is like, I understand people have like
Yeah.
difficult lives, right? But even then, like people get tired, and I get tired myself. But I can't fall asleep in public places for some
Right.
reason. But or sometimes I can, depends on how tired I am. But I would let the other person just go at
Yeah.
it. I think it's because why not, man? It's just resting your head. He's not doing anything
Yeah.
else.
No.
But
Like
for-
imagine you would let a cute girl do that, right?
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
why not a guy?
Why not a guy? You
I don't know. Get a pillow.
get a pillow.
But like yeah, for like the movie theaters, like they're one of the reasons I don't like going to those movie theaters anymore. I actually like the VIP ones better now.
Yeah.
Because I feel you get way more space to come. Like you pay extra $4, you get a little bit more options, and you're not sitting like arm to arm with someone else.
Yeah. That's I like Grant Park Cinemas because of that, like because of their sofas and stuff. Like you get your own seating.
Even Landmark Cinemas.
Landmark Cinema.
Landmarks, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, and then McGillivray
Yeah,
for Cineplex.
yeah. Their VIP theaters are.
Think about movies, movie theaters. Just and I think in Toronto and Ontario, they're making a cinema 4D. I don't know if you heard about it?
No,
It's supposed to have scents. It's supposed to have fans. It's supposed to have motion. It's supposed to have all these other different type. If it's supposed to rain, it's gonna rain on you. If someone farts like in the movie, you're gonna smell it. Like if there's wind, you're gonna feel it.
Didn't they
And
have
it's gonna
that?
shake.
They have that. They had that in like one of the movies. It was like Kids Spies or something, where like they opened the fridge and you had like a card,
Uh-huh.
and like you would open it, and once they like smelled it, you could smell it too.
That's sick.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember those smelly markers and smelly
Yeah,
stickers. You
yeah.
could scratch it. Yeah.
Yeah, but like they had that in the movies, and that's gonna be crazy. Like imagine
That
it's
would be
raining in the
insane.
movie, you're getting soaked.
Soaked. Yeah, like if it's like
You're gonna have to bring an umbrella in.
like in Winnipeg, they have D-box movie theaters.
Yeah,
Right, like the
yeah.
shaking seats and stuff. Right,
Uh huh.
but 4D with smell and stuff. This is something that I thought about when I was like 10 years ago. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, why does no one have that? Like, I wish I knew about it and actually tried doing it, but like, now someone's
You
actually
would've
doing
been-
it.
You would have been a millionaire by
Yeah, no,
now.
I'm like, damn. I thought about it. I talked to you about it before. I'm like,
Yeah.
why don't they have that? I'm like,
Right.
when I was younger, but I don't know. I think that's going to be pretty cool if they bring it to Winnipeg.
Yeah, that's gonna change. But like, do you think like with everything, like everyone enjoying their own privacy now, that like movie theaters are still gonna be in business in the coming years? Like with Netflix getting better, like
Is
Amazon.
Netflix really getting better? though?
Yeah.
They're up and down.
They dropped. Yeah, that's
They're
the
supposed
thing.
to have ads on these subscription bases now.
Yeah, that's where I lose it. Like if
Yeah.
I'm paying, Netflix keeps charging you more and more every day,
year. Yeah.
every year. So I mean, if I'm paying like $15 and I'm getting ads, I'm canceling my
Well,
membership.
it's not even 15. It's 18.
Really?
27 right now.
Oh, I gotta check my
And then
statements.
you know what the funny thing is? Netflix has 480p as an option. What?
What?
They shouldn't even be. That's an embarrassing. That's like embarrassment. Like, why do you even have that option? It should be regular. It should be 1080p regular,
Yeah,
and then 4K they have.
4K.
They shouldn't have SD. Like, who is what? Like, why? For $2 extra, it should be just regular.
Yeah. Do you think someone's actually using 480?
You know, I think I don't know if like I don't think it should matter. $2 in a month
Yeah.
it wouldn't kill you. 2 times 12, 24,
Yeah.
$24. I don't know.
$24 in a year. Yeah,
I don't know if
that's not
that's
gonna.
worth saving.
Yeah.
Maybe it might be for someone, but
like you'll spend that on like a meal, bro.
yeah, it's just one. Not even a yeah.
But think about it. That's a meal instead of paying for Netflix. Like
It could be yeah.
I don't know. I think like like working in a movie theater myself, it was a blast, and like getting all the experiences, and I do highly think like armrests should. I think you should have at least one, just out of decency. Like I've had to deal with people like like the worst thing is people not sitting in the assigned seats.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that, bro. Like you're paying for a ticket,
Uh-huh.
you get to pick where you want to sit. Just sit where you like picked, right?
Yeah.
Like why do you have to go? Like that happens a lot at movie theaters, and like then you have to go through a whole like call the employees. They get everyone to shift, and like you're blocking the screen for everyone else. Like man, it says on your ticket, top left corner, what your seat number is.
Here,
Sit in the damn seat.
here. It's not a weird question, but I got a question.
Yeah.
Why do people lower the volume in their vehicle when they're looking for something?
I think it's because it causes you to focus.
Yeah. Focus. Focus.
Like, ideally, it shouldn't matter if your volume's high, or like, what do you mean looking for like a
Like
destination?
like an address or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's the focus part.
You think that's focus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
Focusing.
Like imagine like like when I'm driving, I'll play like rap or something, right? And it's on blast, but like as soon as I have to like focus, I don't turn my volume down. That's the thing.
It really depends.
So if someone's talking to me, I'll turn
Yeah.
it down.
Yeah. But what if like have you guys ever hit a pothole
Yeah.
and
Oh,
then you turn your volume down just to hear if anything's broken or
Yes.
not?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I do that.
And then if you hear the noise, you just turn your music up all the way.
All
You
the way.
pretend it's not there.
It's like, oh, I know how to fix this.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's Winnipeg.
Phone's gone.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's potholes. Yeah, I think it's the focus part.
Yeah.
Do you think bald people still get dandruff?
That's a good question. Is it like dandruff's related to dryness, right? I think so.
I think
Like,
so.
if your scalp is
Yeah.
Dry.
It should be.
yeah.
I think they do.
Yeah, so if you have a dry head, then yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you'll get dandruff for sure. Huh.
Do you think we're really living or are we dying slowly?
Deep question.
I think we're dying slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day is just a count towards your death.
Probably.
That is 100% true. I think like we really don't know how much time we have.
Right.
So the best way to like think about that scenario is just like we've had so many other guests come on and say like just live your life to the fullest. And when honestly when like I've ever heard that, I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like not to the guests, but like I've listened to so many other stuff and everyone's like just live your day like it's your last. What does that day look like?
Yeah.
You know, like what do you do? Like do you every day do you continue to do whatever you want on your bucket list? That could be a thing, but then you have work, then you have
Yeah.
then you have all these lively things that we gotta do. Do you just stop doing those and live your life? Or I know what it comes down to. I think it's more about like do what you love to do.
Yeah.
Like for example, if you're working a job, a 9 to 5, and you completely hate it, then you're not living. Chase your passion. Like if you're passionate about videography, man, just do that. And some way or another, you're gonna find a way to make money about it, and you'll live your day like it's your last.
Which came first, the color orange or the fruit orange?
The fruit.
Yeah. The fruit. And then they just named it orange.
How do you think they named colors though?
That is a good question. I like. How do you know red is red?
Yeah, how do you know this color is this? Yeah, like what color is a mirror?
Every color.
Yeah, he is technically right.
Every color.
Yeah.
Cause it. Yeah, I don't know how to answer that one. Like a mirror. What color is a mirror?
Yeah. What color is the mirror? Put it in the comments.
Yeah, put it in the comments. That's a good. Nice one.
Yeah.
Yes. Call to action. Put it in the comments. What color is a mirror? I personally, I would agree on you, because a mirror reflects everything.
Yeah.
But if you just purely look at a color of a mirror, silver/whitish. But if you're looking at it from a point of like it reflects everything, then yeah, every
Yeah.
color. But yeah, how do you know that green is green? Like we've been taught that, but how did the first person ever come up with that?
I think they just put random words together and then just like, or they just to go with the rhyme.
This color rhymes with blue. I think about that stuff all day, and it's like, man, how do we know like that is a table?
Yeah.
I think it comes down to the fundamentals of like English, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like and speech, but I'm not an expert on that.
have you guys ever tried eating like a piece of paper?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've done it so many times.
I would eat it thinking it's like a gum when I was young.
Like a piece of paper or like a whole
Like,
actual
Ripped
sheet?
off a piece of paper.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I've done
oh,
it
yeah.
so many times.
Have you guys ever done like that thing where you guys take a pencil and you chop it in high school?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like you warm it up and you go boom, like right, karate chop that thing.
yes.
Like we got in trouble in grade
Oh.
6. Like
Yeah, bro.
our teacher left for like a vacation, so you got a substitute.
Yeah.
Like there's pencil crayons. All the pencil crayons were snapped in half. Every single person. This is like the kids I went to the high school with, like Renor, Daniel,
Yeah.
Menser. We're all messing around. I think these kids will remember them. It was so funny.
Oh man, that's we've done that so many times in high school too, man.
Yeah.
Like, you have nothing to do, boom, boom. Oh yeah,
Oh, you're missing your pencil here. You have this side.
you need a pencil, boom. There you go, man. Yeah,
Sharing is caring.
eating paper. I've done that. So
Oh, yeah.
many times. Like, I don't know. Sometimes you do it for spitballs.
Oh, I remember that.
You just put it in a little throw, bro, at the back of your head. I nailed some kid in the back. I've had that so many times to me as well, man. Like spitballs thrown at me, and then yeah, just you know, like they say like your tongue knows what everything feels like.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you look at that plant, you could start to taste the texture if you think about it.
Yeah.
Like look at it. and it starts wiggling his tongue. I'm gonna put that's gonna be in the intro clip. I wish we zoomed into that. I'll figure it out. If you look at it, you can start imagining how that texture would feel, and like you could almost taste it.
That's a fake plan. So I'm
Yeah,
not
but
gonna-
like, or imagine like licking this thing. Like you could probably
Yeah.
taste how,
yeah, you could.
like you can taste the sharp edges, and like
Yeah,
the texture feels like kind of slick. You
yeah.
can taste the paint. It feels acidic and stuff like that, right?
I know that's true because
Yeah.
like really whatever you're looking at, like even if you go in a grocery store, like you see an apple, you know what it tastes like.
Yeah.
Like you could taste it without
Taste.
even touching it or whatever.
Like if you look at mud,
oh
you know what it tastes like.
yeah,
And I think, okay, my personal opinion, the best smell, and I want this in a candle. If anyone out there could do this, just hit me up, shoot me a DM. But the best smell is when it rains on dry dirt, and there's like that smell of like, I don't know, like rainy, dry.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
Would you really want that smell? In your
yes,
Yeah,
bro,
no.
100%. I love that smell. The
What
smell
are
of,
you
like,
living right now?
bro, I don't know. It's something about it that like just grounds me. But like that smells amazing, man.
house? No, I like the smell of gasoline.
Gasoline,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Gasoline. Like I feel like it has to be a setting though for me. Like if it's smelling gas all over the place, then nah. But if it's like you walk into like a mechanic shop, if it doesn't smell like if a mechanic shop doesn't smell like gasoline, you're in the wrong place.
Yeah, wrong place.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think fortune cookie predictions have a time limit?
As to when like you
Yeah,
need to fulfill
yeah.
it and stuff. I think so, but I'm not sure.
Do you
Yeah.
do you believe in it?
I think it's just like a positive message.
Yeah, I think that's literally what it is.
I feel like that's the goal. And then if it lands on you, it lands on you.
Yeah,
I don't think it's like specifically for.
it's like always like hit and miss.
Like when you guys used to open them up, have you guys ever like said, "I'm gonna do this"? So it's gonna happen? Do you ever think?
I haven't had the chance to open a lot of fortune cookies, but when I do, like one of them wasn't a fortune cookie. It was actually a Jones like soda.
Oh, Jones Soda, yeah.
Yeah, and if you open the cap, there's always a message behind the cap,
Yeah.
and it was like I was having a rough day. I don't know. I just went to it, and it's like the cap said, "You're overthinking too much.
Oh,
Oh.
Just relax." And I was like,
how do you relax though?
yeah.
Someone teach me how to relax.
yeah.
How do you relax?
How do I relax?
Cup of coffee. Cup of coffee.
I think for me, relaxing, like everyone's different, but me, it would be just like sitting down, laying down, and like I would like to be on like a beach or like a forest kind of area because I love that. Like when we go camping,
Yeah.
I'm relaxed. Even
Yeah.
though we're like doing stuff, that stuff to me is like, I don't know, it's just something that connect, like especially when we're sitting by a campfire. Remember when we went to
That's relaxing.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
say that's relaxing.
like when we were at Caddy Lake, we're sitting at the campfire. I would just stare into the fire,
Mhm.
kick back on my lawn chair, and me and Ritik stayed up until like 2, 3, just
yeah.
And then just looking at the stars,
Stars,
too.
exactly.
Man, that's the best thing you can ever do.
yeah.
I think that's my relax. Like that's how
Yes.
if I
So
could do
outdoor.
one thing, set up a fire in the middle of nowhere, give me a launcher, a couple of friends, deep conversation, not even talking. We didn't even talk, bro. We just stared into the fire and sat there for like
Yeah, I think the girls went to sleep a bit earlier. So
yeah. Like
you know,
we just hung out by a campfire, and it was like the best thing ever. That's my most like that's what I would do relaxing. But on a casual day is like maybe turn on some light music, pour a cup of juice, read a book, go to sleep.
Yep.
Mostly it's not like that though. Like
No.
right now, gotta wake up at 5 a.m., go to work, come home, school, repeat 24/7. And then it's edit
here's,
podcast, stuff like that.
here's be honest here. What's the longest time you've gone without showering?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you go first, bro. I'm not going first. I don't know.
I think mine's like 3 or 4 days.
Mine's a week, bro.
Yeah, mine's a week or
week.
something. Yeah.
A week.
Yeah.
Why is
You're
that?
disgusting, bro. Nah,
I mean, okay,
story?
I'm being honest, bro. I'm being okay.
okay, okay. So when I first lived in the apartment, I would shower every single day.
Yeah.
But then moving to the house, there's
Save
a
the
water
water
bill.
bill.
So I go like once a week, maybe.
Yeah.
I kind of just go with whenever I feel like. If I feel like I'm dirty right now, I just go shower.
Really?
Yeah.
You're gross.
I try to do like every 2 days.
Every 2 days. I think that's reasonable. 2
Yeah.
days.
Every 2 days, like just hop in a shower, or like for example, if I go for a run in the evening, I'm
Okay,
sweaty.
yeah.
I'm taking a shower.
Yeah,
for
that
sure.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. But like, if I'm not doing anything, I think a day, 2 is max. But like, yeah, I've had, like, for example, you go on a camping trip, like, bro,
Yeah.
where are you gonna shower? Like, don't lie, man. Everyone's done a week. I feel
Bro,
like
everyone has done it. They just-
everyone has done at least a week without showering. And if you don't think like you haven't, you're lying.
you are 100%.
You're lying if you think.
What
you
if you
haven't.
were a kid?
Yeah, like you know, like. But yeah, you're lying if you haven't showered in like a week. 2 days right now is for me the max. Like especially in the summer, it gets.
Oh yeah, summer.
After work, I have to shower, man.
Yeah,
Like, especially being outdoors every day, like bro. Yeah. The main reason is because like I'm sweaty, it's gross, I want to do that, but like it's also like make sure there's no wood ticks on me.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Yeah.
How would anyone know if the word, like if a word was misspelled in a dictionary?
Compare it to another dictionary to see if it was like spelled the same, but like if it's spelled wrong in there. Then
Have you ever looked in a dictionary and seen words like we type and stuff completely
Yeah.
written different?
Mm-hmm. Like the only time I actually look at a dictionary was English exams.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like because I suck at spelling, so I would look up the spelling of like every word. But yeah, how do you know? How do you know if it's spelled wrong? Do you know? Like, are you just that good of like? Maybe like the punctuation or something could be wrong, but I don't think like a dictionary. Like that's the whole point of a dictionary.
Yeah.
Like if you spell it wrong in a dictionary, there's no point of having one. So, I don't know. It's a good
Yeah.
question.
Do you think the FBI has to pay if they break down your door?
If it's the
Let's
wrong
say-
house, yeah, they
Yeah.
will.
But
They
like,
will.
what if the police breaks down your house, comes into your house and damages it? Do you think they pay for it?
Yeah, they will.
If you did nothing wrong, yeah,
yeah,
they have
they
to.
will.
But even if let's say you're a criminal, like isn't that still?
Oh, if you're a criminal, then
If
good luck
you're-
to your house. Good luck.
But what if you're a criminal in the past, but you know, like they just seem you suspicious, you've done nothing wrong.
I think
I-
it's just part of the investigation. I think
There's a
them-
cost, bro. The government would pay.
yeah, the government's gonna pay, but you just have to do applications and probably and stuff like that.
Bro, this is when you like, if they break down your door, you break down the rest of your house, man. Get that check.
Here, I got a question. This is about 7-Elevens.
Okay.
Okay, so why do 7-Eleven stores have a lock on them, but they're open 24/7, 365?
Why do they have a lock on them?
Yeah.
Cause I think they like, well, especially in Winnipeg, I think they lock it for the time they're going on break or something. But, or like, for example, after like a certain time at night, they like, for example, Tim Hortons open 24/7.
Yeah, now I saw.
But
now-
it's only their drive-through that's
Drive-through.
open 24/7.
Right.
Not actually the store. They lock it at like 11 at night or something.
probably yeah.
Because I think it's to prevent like the employee safety and stuff like that. So like 7-Eleven, I think they lock it because my uncle used to work there. They lock it at a certain point, and then if a customer comes, they unlock it and let them in.
Hmm.
But that is, yeah, like if you're promoting 24/7, 365 days in a year, don't lock your doors unless it's like an actual issue.
What do you call a question with no answer?
A good question.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. That's an easy response.
You call that a good question.
Good question. Yep.
On to the next one.
Are animals homeless?
Not all of them. I think wild animals are.
Yeah.
Do you think they have like like a house that they go into after at night and stuff? Or what do you
Oh.
think? Do you think they
Some
know?
of them.
Like birds, I know birds like usually come back
Yeah,
to their nest and stuff.
Yeah,
Like, what do you think about like deers and like
I think
stuff?
deer, like just taking deer an example, they're all over the place.
Yeah.
They move around. So
Yeah.
I think their home is the woods or whatever they're living in, like the
And, like
jungle. or whatever.
rabbits just go wherever.
Yeah, like
But they also return to the spot too. Rabbits.
I think they would have like a fixed point for a certain duration, and then once they pass that,
They find a new.
they find a new one.
Yeah.
So it's like changing pretty much every day. Whereas like if you think about lions, they usually find like a place of shade if it's like in the really sunny where they are, and then they just stick to that place.
Here, our Steve. What do you think makes this a question? A question?
What makes this a question? A question?
Yeah.
I don't know. What makes a question a question? The way you say it?
Like on a text, it makes if you put the question mark, I think
It's a question, yeah.
question. But like,
Yeah.
how do you know if it's is it the person's tone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm asking a question.
Think about it the way you're saying it. It's like if I were saying, yo, what do you feel about this? I think at the very
What?
end, what? It's a question, but like at the very end, your tone changes to a higher pitch.
Mm.
So it's like,
Yeah.
hey, how do you feel about this? It
Question.
frames it into a question frame. But whereas like, what do you feel about this? Even when I say it like that, when I force myself to say it, it still sounds like a question. I think it's
Yeah,
what?
it's still gonna be a question.
What?
Depends on it depends on the question to
Yeah.
make it a question.
Yeah. So like, what, how statements are questions.
Yeah.
Why is it called a cold when your temperature rises?
She got me hot.
Yeah. Why is it called cold
Yeah.
if your temperature rises? You got me thinking here, man.
Oh my god. You should be answering these questions.
Yeah. Why
No.
is it? Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you guys. I'm asking the question.
I'm not the expert, bro. We need the doctor here. He's not here today.
Let's call him up.
Yeah, actually, yeah, let's do it. I hope he's not busy.
We're calling the doctor.
Yeah, we're calling the doctor.
Which
Oh.
doctor are we calling?
Robin, man.
Robin the man.
Mr. Robin. No, Mr. Man.
Hopefully,
We have to put it up right against the.
yeah. Hopefully he picks up. He's probably gonna be busy. He's busy studying.
Oh,
Oh, he picked up. Okay, live question for you. A, why is it called a cold when your temperature rises?
It's a great question. Couldn't tell you, my friend. Couldn't tell you.
All right, say hi to the crew. There's Tara.
No.
so even the doctors don't even know.
What's up, boys?
Even the doctors. We wanted to get an expert's opinion. So
So how
let's
come
go.
doctors go to school and they don't even know anything as much as we do?
So
What? I can't hear you.
Ritik asked, why do doctors go to school if they don't know? Wait, what? What was it?
Why do doctors go to school and they know pretty much what we know?
Why do doctors go to school if they know pretty much what we know?
Well, they probably know more. It's just that they sometimes got to dumb it down to your level.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna let you go. We know you're busy, so we'll call you back. Bye.
Have fun, boys. Have fun.
Peace. Bye. All right.
Do you
There's
think it's possible someone would be allergic to water?
Oh,
Could be.
could be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know people. No, I don't personally know them, but I know there's people out there that are allergic to like light.
To
Inside sun.
sunlight.
Yeah.
So, but if you're allergic to water, then how do you survive? I don't think you can survive.
Because everything has water, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like
Pretty much.
all the food has water.
Pretty much. Yeah.
And if you want juice, water.
Water.
Milk probably
like-
has water.
Your body itself has water,
Yeah.
and you need it to sustain your body. So
Depends how you use it, though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna rapid fire these questions.
okay,
Do people eat or drink soup?
both.
Both, yeah.
Have
'Cause-
you ever been arrested?
No.
Never.
What's the most embarrassing moment in your entire childhood?
I dropped a can of Pepsi. Well, it was when I actually the first one that I said, where I peed in front of the whole class, and then the second one was I had like a KFC drink and I went to the Apple store and I spilled it.
For mine, we had a music concert, and then I was playing the recorder, and you know, like he hit that wrong tune. It's like, oh, good luck with you guys. And yeah,
Who's ever-
the teacher's like, great job. I'm like, thank you.
Bro, you're giving me all these intro clips. I love it.
Do you still sleep with stuffed toy? When's the last, like, how old were you when you removed it?
I don't think I had
Oh.
a stuffed toy, man.
You never had it.
No.
You did.
I know.
I did.
I did.
You had a teddy bear,
Yeah.
a brown bear, I think it was.
Yeah, and a white bear too.
White bear, maybe.
I had a blanket.
Nice stuffed toy.
Yeah, like instead of a toy, I had a blanket that I was really attached to. It was
Oh, yeah.
like I had these little bumbles on the end of it.
Do you guys have a hit list?
A hit list of like people that like.
Let's just say you hate.
Oh, hate is a strong word.
No.
I don't have a list, to be honest, though. Like, I don't hate. This is I get this question a lot. I don't hate a lot of people.
Here. Let's just, like, for
Yeah.
when you guys are texting people,
Yeah.
what do you mean? What do you think? What do you take the word O and K?
I don't
As?
like that. Why do people say
Or
that?
people just message you K?
I hate that.
My dad texts me K, which I was.
I think when
surprised.
old people say it, it's fine. Because
Okay.
they're not really
Yeah.
into technology type of thing. So
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
probably like, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But like, if you're like in our generation, I feel like say okay. Like,
I feel like if you send K, it feels like you're mad.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
okay.
But like, it could be like, "Yo, Arsh, go edit this podcast." Okay. Like, okay, I'll go do it. But then, yeah, it
Some people might
think
sound,
is yeah.
sounds like it's rude.
Yeah, it's
It
rude.
sounds like it's
I think
Just
it's
one
rude.
letter, one.
I think it's rude. Cause
Okay.
yeah, even okay.
So then, do you guys say OKAY
Yeah.
as okay?
Yeah. Or I'll probably say okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause like I don't know if I say okay, like generally like right now generation, if you say that to a girl,
I think I tend to say yep more. Like
yeah, or yeah,
Like-
yeah,
like yeah, like ye.
Or
Y
if I say O and K, I would say okay,
okay,
twice.
okay, yeah.
I don't like sending short messages like that.
I'll say K when I feel like it's necessary, but mostly it's like okay, yep,
Yeah.
I'll get it done. Like I don't know.
Do you guys like it when people actually text you like the short form of like words, like TTYL or
TTYL.
talk to you later? Yeah, talk to you later.
If I know what they mean, then I understand it. But like
Yeah.
sometimes they'll be like,
The common ones are okay, but like some of them,
bro, there's some of them out there like
they just make it up on spot. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about?
yeah,
Yeah, I'm actually gonna look this up. I wonder if there is.
like there's definitely some out there like one of them was I think it's like not gonna lie, I didn't know what it was at the start. People will text me NGL, this is so funny. Like I would post like a podcast clip and then people would like swipe out and be like NGL, this is so funny. I'm like, what is NGL? What do you mean NGL? Like
Here, I'm gonna ask you guys the questions. You just tell me what you guys think it is.
okay,
Let's start. ROFL.
ROFL
Yeah.
right from the start. No,
RO.
FL.
ROFL. I've never heard that one.
Running. Could be running.
Okay, here it is. Rolling on the floor laughing.
Oh, okay, there
yeah,
you go. See?
RO.
I knew that. I knew
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Here,
Okay, I didn't know that one.
Yeah.
STUFU.
Oh, shut the up. Yeah,
LMK.
laugh my ass off. Oh no,
Let
LM.
me let me know.
let me. Oh yeah, LMK. Yeah, LMK. Let me know. Yeah, sorry.
ILY.
What?
ILY.
IOY.
ILY.
I love you.
Oh, I love you. Yeah.
YOLO.
YOL.
YOLO.
Oh, YOLO.
You only live once.
SMH.
Shake my head.
Say yeah.
You know, this could be a game show.
Oh, yo, we can just start this.
Yeah, yeah, bro. We should have one, and whoever gets like the most. Yeah, we should do a video of that.
Yo, we
Yeah.
should do that.
such a good idea, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, there's really weird. Like, there's numbers that relate to words.
Huh?
What?
182.
182. 182.
One
This
Wha-
might be actual code.
182.
180. I know. Cops say that. I know that.
182, it says, I hate you.
Oh,
Oh,
I hate. Oh, okay. I
180.
hate you. Kind of makes.
IHU. I usually say IHU. Like, IHU.
Like, too easy is like number 2 and EZ.
Okay, yeah. But no, I never.
Bro,
seen
if you
people say
text,
that.
please, if you're out there and you text like this, don't text me.
Nah.
Don't text me.
Bro, I'm gonna think I'm texting some FBI.
Like write sexy, instead of writing sexy, it's 6Y.
6Y.
Six-
Wow.
7K is like sick, really cool.
7K.
7K.
I've never heard that one.
I've never heard of these in my life.
Bro, none of these number stuff.
Yeah, I've never seen numbers. Like, bro, the common ones I'm cool
Yeah.
with. If you're gonna give me like, you know those TikToks that are like every letter of the alphabet and like, oh, if you understand what this means, like you understand what I'm going through. I
Yeah.
don't know what that means.
No, no, you gotta explain it.
Yeah.
But then I won't. I will still not know. Sad.
What's the weirdest text you've gotten?
I had a text from some random person and I just played along with it.
I do
like-
that so many times too. Yeah.
Yeah, they were asking about hanging out and stuff. I'm like, yeah, we'll hang out. And then it was like planning for a picnic and stuff. I told her, oh, yeah, I'll be there and this and that. And then they went on it. And then they text me like, where are you?
Oh
I'm
no.
like, I'm like, I'm canceling. I'm like, sorry, it's the wrong number. And I never talked to that person again.
Jeez.
Oh, imagine doing.
Bro, you get. Yeah.
This was, and I also got like a really, really weird phone call a couple of weeks ago at work. So we f***ed around with this guy. There was like some scam call. They're like from Saskatchewan or something. They want to clean our duct.
Yeah.
And we're working at an apartment building. Like, do you guys have a house? I'm like, yeah, we have a house.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, okay, how big is it? I'm like, 2,000 square feet. And then he's like, he transferred us to the department and everything, trying to make the deal. He's like, okay, what size? Where's this place? And I gave our construction site. So he Googled it. He's like, that's not a house.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys clean apartment buildings too, right? And he hung up. It was so fun. It was way more funnier in person when you were there, but like it's so hard to explain what happened.
Yeah, like, bro, trust me, I get so many of those calls, and like, the fact that you made the guy, who was it, a guy or a girl?
I don't know what it wasn't.
But imagine it was like a first date.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'll show up at this. Oh, actually, I'm not going. Like, bro, I've had people text me, and just right from the start, I'd be like, I don't think you have the right number
Yeah.
or something. But then they would start like a whole conversation with me, like, oh, you seem so polite about this. Like, where are you from and all this stuff. I don't reply.
Nah.
But I'm like, why do you care, bro? You know it's a wrong number. I ain't going to talk to you. Anyways, this is a perfect way to end off the podcast. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to check out The Boys. It was a crazy episode. So subscribe, like, comment. Let us know if we want anything, future topics that The Boys should talk about. Until next time, we're live every Tuesday morning at 11:30 a.m. on the UMFM radio station, 101.5 FM. Until next time, peace.